Jen. Hey, let me know if you can hear me, Jen. I'm trying something different. Hi, Jen. Hi, Natasha. Oh, you hear me okay? All right, that's good to know. Trying something different here. All right, yeah. See, I have these microphones turned on, so all should be able to hear me. All right, you should be able to hear me better now. All right. Gotta get the guitar going. Hey, Kevin. What's up? Good to see you. How's Edmonton? It's cold down here in Florida, so I imagine it's pretty cold in Edmonton. Hey, thanks for the congrats. Almost on 10K. That's right. We're getting pretty close. Trying out something a little bit different. Yeah, okay, imagine you can hear me now. Structuring all my gains, so it's going to be a little bit weird. Still working on the gain thing. Basically what this is a celebration that I was able to get this pedal working. I gotta change something in my settings here, guys. 1 second. I gotta change a hotkey on you all. Looking for, I want number 3 here. What do we got? Sorry, it's getting a little repetitive, guys. I'm just waiting for a few more people to come onto the stream. Oh yeah, those pedals are trash, dude. These pedals are very trashed. I was just thinking that today while I fixed this one. This was a pretty simple fix. It's one of my Kingsleys. Went out on the last 2 streams, but turns out the switch was a little bit loose. And I just opened it up. And because it was loose, it pulled one of the wires off of this pretty complex switch. That was easy enough to find and sort of squeeze in there and solder, but now it works again. Very excited about that. Very excited about that. Very pleased. All right. Trying to see everything that's going on here. Just give me a second. All right. For some reason, this bass sound that I like. Quite behaving. I gotta figure out what the heck's going on with it. This stream is just sort of to celebrate my... Oh no. Alright. Okay. Not too bad. Alright. If only you guys could see my screen, all the crazy stuff that I'm seeing. Make this make a lot more sense. On this floor in the dead of winter where it was ultra cold. Really lazy here. I don't want to change too much. Alright. Sorry, that loop's getting old. I just had to have something here while I sort of twist my pedals. Alright. Let's see here. I'm also looking to run this app called Ground Control, which I don't normally use, but I want to start using it. Let's see what we got here. Okay, I'm going to bring it over to this screen. Oh, that's right. It doesn't really let me do a couple things here at once. Ugh. Yeah, moving windows around can be quite the task. Okay. Yeah, this ground control app just does not want to go into a quarter space of a window. It wants at least half of a window. So I guess some apps are fussy about how they're windowed. So yeah, I'm just going to have to deal with, I guess, ground control there. I think that's what I did on the last stream. I did this, and I couldn't really see a lot. Where am I at here? Keyboard. All right. Well, that's kind of cool. That works a little bit. Okay, there we go. Does it have a partner app called Major Tom? Not that I know of. But that would be pretty good. That'd be good marketing. All right, I can see my last subscription was 8 hours ago. Daniel. All right, if anyone hasn't subbed and you're checking the channel out, lurking in the background, let me know. I know we don't got a lot of views on this one, but that's okay because this is definitely like a beta test session. Very hard for me to pedal loop, but I just kind of wanted to sit down and chill out, see if I could make something work. Trying to look at the screen. The double mics are a pain in the butt if you want to like have your face be on the stream, because there's, no matter how you spin it, there's going to always be like a microphone kind of in the way. I can kind of monitor what my cameras are doing sometimes, so I can know to look at a camera. That's like one of 20 things you got to keep track of. So yeah, it's a celebration that my pedals are all working again, and because of that, I wanted to find some new gain structures for these. I really want to come up with some kind of new gain situation. Let me try this. Here's a pedal I haven't used in a while. It's an Ibanez DE7. So it kind of sits on my board mostly unused because the gain coming into it was too hot. Like it had too much volume that this processor just sort of totally mudded it out. But now, kind of now it can kind of do its thing a little bit, which is kind of nice. So I'm going to just add something to this scene here temporarily. Let's see if this works. Well, let's see here. I'll just sort of shrink it down. Oh, it's going a little crazy there. I guess. There we go. Okay. There's our pedal cam. All right. What do you think? Hey, Mark. Good to see you, buddy. I caught the end of your stream, or I don't know when it was, but you were doing fantastic, brother. You had a great sound, the guest violinist with you. And yeah, you guys were killing it. Just on the music and all the action on live. That was honest. Bill Lee says, have you noticed Paul Rogers has cloned into Ernie T. Bass or Ernest T. Bass? No, I haven't. But Paul Rogers definitely seems like a really cool ultimate rock and roll star. Hello, Daniel. Daniel Hames, welcome in. Welcome. Time for the Britney Spears mic. What is the Britney Spears mic? Please do tell. Hey, Mark, thank you for the super chat. You're very generous. Thank you, brother. I've been meaning to talk to you. I really want to talk to you soon. I want to catch up, see how things are going, pick your brain about a couple things. I definitely want to learn a few things about what you're up to. I am curious how the tick-tockity-talk-talking's going. I want to know. I'm going to attempt a Pink Floyd song. See everything I'm doing here. I'm trying though. This is just a quick setup.
In the end, he's so
distortion stacked. The tone rolled off. I love that sound. Sound is pitched a little more. Yeah, oh, that's strange. I didn't notice that. I can't fix that right now. But all I know is I'm gonna have to get that out of my sounds because it is out of tune for some reason. Huh. Oh well. Hey guys, thanks for joining me tonight. Like I said, this is just going to be a short stream. I'm just sort of chilling on the floor here. Thanks for joining us, Trey. Is this your first stream? Playing. Do I notice a difference between playing and singing, sitting and standing? Yeah, definitely. It's always better to stand, I think. Sometimes it's more relaxing to sort of sit, but looping, sitting down, definitely way harder. Like this is not ergonomically set up for me right now whatsoever. But I'm just doing it just to make a little bit of noise and celebrate soldering and fixing this Kingsley pedal over here. Oh, I lost a camera. Oh, that's so sad. Anyways, this pedal right here. Yeah, this is definitely a happy day because I thought I was going to have to go into the weekend without another Kingsley pedal, but it's just the heart of what I do. I was going to show you guys what it's like here, but I guess the battery died in that thing. Oh, well. It wasn't going to be a long one anyways. Mark, you coming in with another $10? Oh, my gosh. Brother, man. Thank you. Thank you so much. I don't know what to say. You're so generous. You also threw a hundo at a stream not too long ago, everybody. Mark Mann is the man. He's an inspiration to me. His streams are always... I gotta say this, man. Every time Mark starts a stream, I feel like it's just the start of something special, like a brand new day, a brand new experience with everyone tuned in is about to happen. He's just so good at that. Mark, did you say you grew up like a preacher's son or something like that? I think I recall something like that. Just let me know. I'm trying to get this sound out of here because it's so out of tune. I don't know what happened to it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I must replace that thing. Let me fix that while I wait for Mark to comment on that question, if he's available, of course. Let's see here. Digging in my sounds for something lo-fi that happens to be in tune. Oh, Mark says no. Okay, never mind. I thought I remember you telling me that for some reason. All right, I have something that says vibe synth with bass, spooky. Ooh, or Prophet with a soft rhythm. Ooh, that's fun. Oh, I'm definitely going to be using that one. Oh, I'm going to have to make some little magic with that. All right. So one of my favorite effects is gated reverb, also probably mostly known as the effect somewhat used in my guesstimation on that movie, The Exorcist. Come to the light, Carolyn. Come to the light. It's like this reverb that sort of builds and stops suddenly. What I like to use it on, though, is like snare drum. After I start a song, I must sync up my delays. Close enough. Put that new sound in there. Those Prophets make some pretty cool sounds. right, so that is basically just digging for inspiration from finding like a cool tone or something to use. And lately, I learned that who's that artist, that Australian artist actually, if Nullaby is still on, who uses the Prophet a lot. What is his name? Tame Impala. Nullaby, yeah, I don't always do that, but I do it quite a bit, probably way more than I should. I match the delay with an analog dial after I get something going, or I try and get something going to the analog delay, by using it as a pseudo click. I'm sure you've noticed. Like there's the delay. And I'll sort of do a layer to it. This must be pretty close. Do something like that, and then you end up with a delay that's obviously pretty close to in sync. And then, since the looping pedals, all timed and whatever, the internal delay, if I switch to the Boss RC600 delay, Tame Impala, that was the name of the artist. I saw something on him using doing some layers with a Prophet. I was like, oh man, I love that sound. So I looked it up in my analog lab and I found a couple Prophets. So I'll just I'll throw another Prophet sound in here that I got. Let's see. Okay, Prophet. What else did I come up with? Okay, Psych. Thanks for the subscribe, Jimbo. Thank you. You can see how it makes a pretty cool layer. So recently I just started mucking around with a couple tones, just searching for something that'd be cool with the Prophet. I don't even know the parameters I set because I'm like a deer in the headlights with all this equipment sometimes. Oh my gosh. I'm not familiar with all these digital instruments too well. Yes, let's make some krautrock. Yes! Man, that's got krautrock written all over it, doesn't it? Is that wrong to say? Is that politically incorrect? I don't know. All I know is I love this stuff. Yeah, so I mean, that's kind of cool. I'm actually gonna save that in my looping pedal just because of the, not the whole piece or anything, but the melody on that synth was kind of cool. I don't want to let it go to waste, if you know what I mean. So here we go. The only time I actually pretty much save stuff in my looper is like that. Like I come across something that's kind of half decent melody I don't want to forget, and I don't have my cell phone available or whatever. Well, guys, thank you for joining me. Like I said, this was a celebration for me, in case you missed it earlier, but it's a celebration because I got this... why isn't that working? Let me see. Oh, man. Okay. I got my Kingsley pedal to work. Simply just had to take it apart and find the bad wire in it. There's a lot of wires in there. One wire came loose. I just resoldered it. Hooray. That just makes me really happy. But yeah, it's a late night. I just wanted to pop on for a quick stream, say hello to everybody, wish you all very well. I got to say hi to Mark Mara, my favorite local streamer we got here. If you haven't checked out his page, be sure to check it out. But I'm pretty sure we pretty much all know each other here. Yeah, that's all I could say, I guess. I'll probably be streaming tomorrow, a more dialed in stream. Now that I got this pedal working, I'm not as stressed out for the weekend. I got a cool show Friday. I'll be streaming live with a huge crowd with my drummer. My drummer Brian from Trippin' Echoes, so that's going to be kind of cool. I wanted to show some of the people that would have been interested how these Kingsley pedals work, because this Maiden pedal is really cool. But the camera I had, it died. Yeah, it's not a great camera. It's an old Pixel, a Pixel 4a, I think it is. So it's seen better days. I need to upgrade some of the stuff for the stream. I have to do the in detail Kingsley Maiden pedal some other time, but for the guitar nerds, it's a really cool pedal. Never not whammy. It take you 10 minutes to stand up. That's why I'm streaming so long, because I don't want to have to stand up. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting to feel it. And yeah, trying to control everything down here. Was saying he would love to see my stream where I get some cameras on the pedals as well as, you know, the playing and all that, just because he said since I got all the cameras, might as well. I didn't have a good way to gauge how much interest there might be in that or not, so yeah, I'm definitely curious if there is some interest. I would definitely like to do that. I guess you could see my face a little bit better if I didn't talk straight into the microphone. Can you guys hear me right now? Can you actually hear what I'm saying? would need an extra controller just to duplicate what the pedals do. I've tried to address the issue of looping with hands before, and I just can't do it, man. So many good reasons to loop with your feet if you're a guitar player, anyways. Don, thank you for saying it sounds great. Yeah, I'm just wrapping it up here. It is definitely time. Super glad you guys joined me on this one. I secretly want to be a DJ, I suppose. A hybrid DJ, anyways. That's sort of where all this equipment's going to. And yeah, never not whammy. The idea is definitely to have a USB to some degree. You know, I'm using a laptop, but the sound is coming from USB from my mixer right here into my laptop. But something with the new phones these days, something good to know, is that, I don't know if you guys can hear me. Typically, a lot of these phones nowadays have USB-C, and you can actually, I've heard this, and I think I've verified it. I forget when I looked into it last. You can get these USB hubs as long as they're class compliant. You can get a small hub, and you can plug a couple of devices into your phone, and you can send USB audio, USB video, any number of USB microphones and stuff like that. So, yeah, check out the USB dongles, the hubs, or just just get equipment that can send signal through USB, ideally. Oh, okay. Yeah, can't hear me on that mic. Yeah. I'm pushing the limits here. I don't have a legit podcast microphone to do that with, but this microphone should work. Yeah, what I was saying is it's good to have a class compliant like USB-C dongle, because most of these phones have USB-C nowadays, and as long as it's class compliant, apparently you're going to be able to get most audio to your phone through various devices. And most mixers nowadays, pretty sure they have like a USB out. It's quite common. If not, of course, you just get some kind of USB conversion device like an iRig or whatever that can take your headphone audio and turn it into USB. But USB is definitely the way to go for all this kind of stuff, for sure. Yep, check it out. I highly recommend it. It's mind-blowing. Oh, yeah. I use, man, I got to do a whole stream where I show you guys my rig because you can't really tell here, but I have everything wired into the RC600. You'll notice I got all these pedals right over top of it. So I created all my own L jacks. So everything's like an L-shaped jack, so it fits in this tight space. And I have absolutely everything hooked up. So all my inputs, all my outputs. I have the MIDI output, the 5-pin MIDI, and the USB output all sent over here to it's like a patch bay. I have a mini patch bay under my board. So I just, I have a snake basically that comes out of the patch bay, including USB and MIDI if I so desire. I've never actually used the MIDI yet, but it's there if I ever need it. But I use the MIDI out, or the USB out, and I just plug it into my computer. And I use my computer as like a hub. So it can take all sorts of USB information from my mixer, from my keyboards, the RC600 and other devices, and manage all of that. Otherwise, if you have a simpler setup, man, I don't even know what I'm talking about. It's late. I'm tired. But I definitely recommend a laptop if you can handle it. If you want to play gigs and stuff, because there's just so much you can do with a laptop. It's crazy, especially nowadays. But same thing goes with a phone. If you don't want to go too crazy, there's a lot you can do with the USB hub and a phone. That takes me full circle to what I was talking about. So. Yes, in most cases, you should be able to avoid an external mixer. You got to be pretty handy with your equipment if you're gigging live in a lot of different spaces. Just because I find the RC600 doesn't have the greatest control. I would definitely take your volume off of any of these knobs because they're so easy to hit. And if you hit that at a live gig, with your foot or something, and it just jacked the volume to where it was squealing, that'd be a nightmare. So as long as you don't mind like menu diving for each venue and sort of adjusting, some problematic EQ and all that, it just depends. If you got hot microphones that are looping, that'll really cause you some headaches if you're trying to just use the RC600 as a mixer. If you're just doing like low volume stuff, like, listening room, open mic, cafe type thing, it's not that as big a deal. Oh yeah, Loopy Pro. I have a couple friends who play a lot here, and they've. One guy was telling me he wants to gatekeep it. He's got such a nice setup with it, with a iPad and the AUV plugins and all that. Sounds really cool. I stretched this laptop. I was able to get my my VST, what do you call it? Like the latency down to 1 millisecond. So I had to configure a whole bunch of stuff in my laptop. It was actually a bit of a nightmare. I could definitely help somebody out who wants to go that route. I found all kinds of tools and ways to freaking attack latency, which is your absolute enemy with USB audio. And latency, it isn't always about how late or how quick and late the audio arrives through USB. It's about interrupts. How many things are challenging the computer for paths or whatever that would interrupt the flow of that audio. You got to really configure your system so it just lets audio flow through. Macs are probably naturally better. But Windows definitely needs tweaking for sure. But you can get a lot of power out of these some of these Windows machines now. Yeah, I spend about $3,600, I think, on this Windows laptop. With the aim of getting down to, about 1 millisecond for looping. So it took me a long, long time. I mean, I've been messing with this thing for months. And I'm finally there with minimal interrupts while doing 3 HD cameras and streaming and running a couple other things with it. Usually I have to run a browser. Chrome's a hog. And down to 1 millisecond. Yeah, this keyboard, it feels great to play now. Yeah, the difference between 1 millisecond and 3, to me, is like huge. And then once you get into 5 to like 8, I'm just like, oh my God, I don't even want to use this anymore. Of course. But it's just latency everywhere. It's just good to know about. IBM PS1 is where it's at. What is that, Matt Acoustic? Ooh. I've heard that in video games before. Oh, did I have it? Okay. Speaking of audio interrupts, yeah. I might have run into one because, yeah, not only do I have my whole live, my audio routing for my plugins run through my RC600 ASIO USB driver, but what's going out to the stream is my mixer's X18 ASIO USB driver, and I've been having some problems dialing that in, or having crackles and dropouts on the stream if I try to go less than 5 milliseconds. But output isn't really that important, so I feel like I could stretch the buffer up to like 15 milliseconds and it won't make a difference because the cameras have natural latency too. You know how they process the visual, and you have to get them in sync and all that, and there's so much to this. And then there's the whole resolution rabbit hole. Resolution is a giant rabbit hole. Crazy rabbit hole if you want to go down it and just like bend your mind. The use of resolution, what's actually needed, what isn't needed, like how you would strategize and to capture resolution versus like stretch and put it on a screen and deliver that resolution. Oh my gosh. Still lost audio, really. Thing with 4K is unless it's a really large TV and the bit rate is high, it's not gonna look much different than like 1080 on that large TV with like even lesser bit rate. It's hard to explain, but 4K is one of those things that needs to be carefully mastered in like a visual studio, in my opinion. Or else just perfected by just one clean iPhone streaming or something like that. But yeah, 4K, it's like the difference between that, where I'm settling at personally, where I'm thinking it's all going to make sense for me eventually, is like half 4K. And the idea with that is you deliver half of 4K, but that way you film in 4K, or you capture from your devices and your cameras in 4K. That way you have extra resolution for these zooms and stuff that I use, so they can eventually, when they zoom in, they can still have that. If you try to stream in 4K, I mean, you get into this whole situation where it's like, you could stream in 4K, but if you're doing these zooms, then you're getting less than 4K anyways, unless you're capturing in higher than 4K, which case, like, the math and the numbers gets crazy and the quality difference is so little. So yeah, I'm not being so eloquent with it, but when you really tackle it, it's quite the thing. So I'm personally settling on eventually half 4K and capturing in 4K, if that makes any sense. And with that, guys, I'm going to leave it. Capture 4K, 4K, 4K. Streaming 4K. What the heck just happened? Did we just tear this thing apart? Is that a cool effect to make your beats fall apart, and fall apart? It's a big mess. And you can fix it by resetting the tempo.